I'm gonna wreck it. And when I say wreck it, I mean your confidence on how much you think you know about Disney. Welcome to episode 132 of the most magical game show on earth, Disney Jeopardy. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thank you so very much for joining me. Last week, the 2012 film of Wreck-It Ralph won the final Jeopardy wheel spin, beating Frozen by that much. Which means I will be presenting you with 5 trivia questions all about the film featuring the voices of Sarah Silverman and John C. Reilly. If you are not a Wreck-It Ralph stan, fear not. I've got 4 other categories as well, including one that a lot of you loved a couple of months back. Let's see all the categories now. Wreck-It Ralph is first. Coming up next, it's Do You Remember September? Your third category is Match Pixar and Disney. Big week for the theme parks a week ago. We're going to Destination D23 for your theme park category. And finally, what did the Club DJ members choose? For episode 132, it's wedding season. 60% of the vote, wedding season finally gets it done. The Fab Five come in second. The Disney VIPs put up 38%. Planes takes home the record for lowest percentage I've ever seen in one of these polls. 2%. You voted for planes. Just know you weren't the only one, but you're one of the few. And with that, it is now time for the easiest round of the game, the Cupcake Round. Let's kick it off with a little Wreck-It Ralph. The name of the game, Ralph Meets Vanellope in. It's, of course, Vanellope's game of Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush?
Okay, it's now time for Do You Remember? The 25th, no, not the 21st night, but just September. This category is all about different things that have occurred within the Walt Disney Company in the month of September over the years. Let's do it. September 2025. The 37th season of this animated show from 20th Century Fox is set to premiere. I've done a category on this show in the past. It is now a Disney property, even though it originally wasn't. The correct answer is The Simpsons. Okay, it's now time for Match Disney and Pixar. I did something similar to this a few weeks back. I will show you an image of a few different Disney and Pixar characters. You will have to pick out the 2 characters who are voiced by the same person. And here's the caveat. One of the characters has to be from a Pixar film. The other character has to be from a Disney film. Have at it. The 2 characters featuring the same actress voicing them, that actress being the legend Jodie Benson, are Ariel from The Little Mermaid and Barbie from the Toy Story franchise.
Music!
It's stuff!
Oh, the concert! Oh my gosh, my father's gonna kill me! Let's see. Hawaiian surf trunks.
Oh, Barbie! Those were vintage!
Last weekend was a big one for the Walt Disney Company thanks to Destination D23, which is kind of like the mini version of the D23 fan convention that Disney does every 2 years. There were a number of announcements regarding the company, but right now, we're focusing on the ones announced for the parks. Let's see how much you heard. Magic Kingdom will be the second park in the world to receive a Walt Disney animatronic when he's inserted in this attraction. Walt Disney is joining the Carousel of Progress. I love that. That'll be a nice addition. Let's move on to wedding season now for the first time. The song Married Life can be heard in this film. What's up? Here we go. Wreck-It Ralph for 4. After leaving the bad guy support group, Ralph and the other members hop on the Pac monorail and take it to this place. It's really a surge protector. This is what's so good about the Final Jeopardy wheel spin. It forces me to rewatch these movies that I haven't seen in a number of years, and it reminds me how good some of them are. I forgot how good Wreck-It Ralph is. I love the Pac-Man rail. So funny. Correct answer here is Game Central Station.
Pac-Man rail now arriving in Outlet 7. Welcome to Game Central Station.
Do you remember September for 400 points? September 2009, Disney acquires this entertainment company for $4 billion. What is Marvel?
Today, I'm happy to announce that Disney has agreed to acquire Marvel Entertainment.
Just watched Thunderbolts last night. So good. Honestly, so good. Probably the top 2-3 MCU movies since Endgame. I don't think that's a hot take. Thought it was very good. Fantastic Four, on the other hand. Here comes match Pixar and Disney for the second time. Find the two characters voiced by the same person. One from a Pixar film, one from a Disney one. Well, Idris Elba voiced Chief Bogo in Zootopia, but did you know he also voiced Fluke? Who's Fluke? He's this sea lion from Finding Dory.
I will give you 48 hours. That's 2 days to find Emmett Otterton. But you strike out, you resign.
Your friend is okay. She is? It's a fish hospital. Sigourney Weaver says she'll be rescued, rehabilitated, and released.
She'll be in and out in a jiff.
Destination D23's next clue is worth 400 points. Disney announced it will be repainting this iconic part of Walt Disney World to closer resemble its original colors. It's time for another Bryan's Hot Take. That's because I hate this news. Disney announced that Cinderella Castle will be going back to this gray and blue color scheme. Disney, of course, painted the castle this shade of pink in honor of the disaster that was the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And I love it. I think it's so pretty. I think it makes it unique. It separates it a little more from Tokyo's castle. Of course, it came before Tokyo's castle, but I think it's prettier with the shade of pink. Guess I'm in the minority here because everyone in the comment section was saying, yay, 2 thumbs up. I'm saying boo, 2 thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Which version of Cinderella Castle do you like better? Here comes the final clue of the 400s. It belongs to wedding season. In The Little Mermaid, this character can be seen crying while sitting atop the wedding cake. The answer is Sebastian. 10 clues down, we still have 16 to play with. In episode 132 of Disney Jeopardy, let's get to work. It's back to Wreck-It Ralph we go. Turbo Time, the most popular game when the arcade in Wreck-It Ralph first opened, included the character of Turbo, consistently exclaiming this signature phrase. What is Turbotastic?
Turbo Time was by far the most popular game. And Turbo...
Turbotastic!
Well, he loved the attention.
Turbotastic!
Let's check out some Disney history in September for 600. September 1984. This man became CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Correct answer is Michael Eisner. Halfway point of the game brings us to match Pixar and Disney. Find the two characters voiced by the same person. Whoopi Goldberg voiced Shenzi and Stretch.
So go get him. There ain't no way I'm going in there. But you want me to come out looking like you? Cactus butt? Duck, let me have the duck, let me have the duck. Apple!
Now Stretch takes the round.
You lost.
Here comes Destination D23 for 600. Announced at Destination D23, Disney informed the public This roller coaster found in the Magic Kingdom will be receiving a new overlay just in time for the release of a film coming in October. It will be converting from a shade of blue to a shade of red. Correct answer is Tron. Let's finish off the 600s with wedding season. The Disney Wedding Pavilion sits on the edge of the Seven Seas Lagoon between these two resorts. If you go to the Disney Wedding Pavilion, you'll find yourself in between Grand Floridian and the Polynesian. Nothing better than a Disney wedding. Let's move on. 800-point round begins with Wreck-It Ralph. The name of the arcade the film focuses on. What is Litwax Arcade?
Play the sweet new game only at Litwax Arcade on Route 83, offering 4 free quarters on your birthday. Proof of birthday required.
Here's your fourth clue from the category of September. September 2000. Disney releases this straight-to VHS/DVD sequel focused on the daughter of a Disney princess. Well, it's the only Disney princess who actually have a daughter, I believe. The correct answer is The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Let's match a Disney character with their similarly voiced Pixar counterpart. Joan Cusack is the voice in question here. I'm sure a lot of you know that she voiced Jessie in Toy Story 2, 3, and 4. Did you know she voiced Abby in Chicken Little?
Whoa! It's raining cats and dogs out there. I hope they make it back all right.
Anger, frustration, denial, fear, deep depression, in fact. You see what I'm saying?
Let's move on. It's Destination D23 for 8. Seen here in these brand new artist renderings is a dining establishment undergoing renovations at Disney's Grand Californian Resort. Oh, I like these updates. The correct answer is Napa Rose. Last clue before the 1000s, it's wedding season for 800. In Enchanted, the film opens with Giselle getting set to marry this dashing prince. Who is Prince Edward?
It's you,
Yes, it's me. And you are?
Giselle.
Oh, Giselle! We shall be married in the morning.
So there you go. 20 clues are down. 6 remain, including Final Jeopardy. But before we get there, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic soundtrack infused unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game. The 1,000-point round. Hit it! As we get set to start the 1,000-point round, I have some news regarding Disney Jeopardy. I've got good news, I've got bad news. I'll give you the bad news first. The bad news is Disney Jeopardy is going away. I know, sad day, but the good news is that it's only going away for 2 weeks. I'll have more details in next week's episode, but as of right now, there will not be episodes on September 26th, nor will there be one on October 3rd. But fear not, I'll be back in better than ever on October 10th. But that's in the future. We've got a couple of episodes before then. Just wanted to let you guys know now. Back to the game, it's Wreck-It Ralph for the final time. The high score on Fix-It Felix Jr. is 120,501. The number represents this important occurrence in Disney history. Shout out to Ashley, who submitted this clue on DisneyJeopardy.com. I didn't know this, so kudos to you, Ashley. This is an awesome Easter egg in Wreck-It Ralph. The high score in Fix-It Felix, once again, is 120,501. What does it represent? It represents December 5th. 1901. That was the day Walt Disney was born?
My name's Ralph, and I'm a bad guy.
Last clue from the September category goes like this. September 1927, Disney debuts this brand new character to the world, only to fully lose the rights to him less than 2 years later. The correct answer is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. A quick story about Oswald. He's part of my favorite, literally my favorite Disney fun fact ever. I mentioned how Disney lost the rights to him back in the late 1920s. That led to the creation of Mickey Mouse. But when Bob Iger became CEO of Disney in the early 2000s, he made it a mission to reacquire the trademark for Oswald. Now what, almost 80 years later, 70 years later? Who had it? NBC Universal had it. So to acquire it, Disney and Bob Iger traded Al Michaels, the sports commentator, to NBC in order to get Oswald back. So cool. Such a fun trade. Here comes Match Pixar and Disney. Well, the voice I'm looking to connect here is Steve Buscemi. He voiced Randall in Monsters Incorporated. Who else did he voice? How about Mr. Wesley? What's that? You don't know who Mr. Wesley is? He's from Home on the Range. He's this guy.
The name's Wesley. So, Slim, what do you say we get a move on and load these cash cows onto the train ASAP, huh? Let's go. Wazowski! Where is it, you little one-eyed cretin?
Okay, first of all, it's creepy. If you're gonna threaten me, do it properly.
Here comes Destination D23 for the final time. Announced at Destination D23, this new land will officially open in the spring of 2026 at Disney Adventure World in Paris. That park is going through a complete revamp, including the name, of course. The answer here is World of Frozen. Final clue on the board before Final Jeopardy. Belongs to wedding season. Name the film this audio can be heard in.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
It's legendary audio for sure. The answer is The Princess Bride.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
25 clues are down. One remains. Just so happens to be the one clue of the game that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days. It's Final Jeopardy time, which means it's time to spin that wheel. I actually did the graphics that time. It's the Final Jeopardy wheel spin to determine Final Jeopardy category and, of course, one of the categories next week. Let's see what we're working with. In the words of Michael Scott from The Office,
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
You know, the Final Jeopardy wheel giveth, and the Final Jeopardy wheel taketh away. If you are a Black Cauldron fan and I am offending you, sorry about it. I'm just not a fan. But maybe I will be next week after rewatching the film in the upcoming days. I watched it once and I could not tell you one thing about it. Well, I can tell you one thing, and that is the answer to the upcoming clue. Make your wagers on your knowledge of the Black Cauldron. You know, this was the first time in the last couple of months where I spun the wheel and said, do I sacrifice my integrity and spin it again? And I didn't. That shows what a noble man I am. Maybe the movie's not that bad. I'll let you know next week. Anyway, here we go. Final clue of the game comes from the Black Cauldron. The name of the princess from the film. Good luck. time is up. You know what's funny about this? If you're a Black Cauldron fan, you're like, are you serious? It's like the easiest clue ever. So I guess we'll find out how many of you are actually Black Cauldron fans, and maybe I'll be one next week, as I've said a few times now. Wouldn't bet on it, but it is possible. Anyway, the final answer in this episode 132 is Princess Eilonwy. I don't even know if I said that right.
I'm Princess Eilonwy. Are you a lord or a warrior? Oh, what a pity.
Close enough. By the way, Bunny got a haircut. You like your haircut, Bunny? Can't tell if that's a yes or no. That'll do it for episode 132 of Disney Jeopardy. Thank you so very much for watching. Last week's poll wasn't that far off, separated by about 22%, other than the planes option. I'll try to give you 3 balanced options this week. There you go. Fab 5 returns as the runner-up. Will it win and defeat these 2 options? That is up to the greatest people on earth, the Club DJ members. Now you know the deal. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, you're notified every time we match with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. I will see you next week for episode 133 of Disney Jeopardy. Till then.
Bye-bye.